Good day, people of the YouTubes. Hello and welcome to Space Hulk, or Alien Assault, as it's actually now had to be renamed due to copyright laws and various things. This game, as I mentioned in the brief update video I did, was kind of sitting in my Dustbox folder for quite a long time. This version was actually released in 2008, I believe. And yeah, I'd say it's just been sitting in my Dustbox folder. I've messed around with it a few times, but as it is, this version doesn't really exist anymore. Because obviously they used a new Space Hulk when they really shouldn't have done that. People got angry. EA got angry, actually, I think, more than Games Workshop, as it happens. But yeah, it's now been renamed Alien Assault. I'll leave a link to the Alien Assault games. This is made by Teardown. I can't remember if they've done anything else similar to this, but either way, I'll leave links. I will find out where you can get this. Anyway, we're going to be starting a new campaign, but first we must choose a chapter. We can be any one of the 4 Space Marine chapters, which is strange, really, because in the game it's generally associated with the Dark Angels chapter for some reason. I know they had the Deathwing module in the Deathwing expansion to the original board game. What was the second edition board game? I can't remember. There's been quite a lot of editions. I own one of them, of the one that was released a couple of years ago, I think. But anyway, these are really just cosmetic, and I'm going to play as the Vanilla Marines because, you know, Vanilla Marines. We're going to start a new campaign. Also, they have the history against the Tyrannids. Their home world was basically wiped out by them. So, yeah, we're going to be starting a new campaign. And for this purpose of the LP, I'm not going to go through tutorial missions. I'm going to go through each of these 3. Sin of Damnation, Spawn of Execration, and Harbinger of Despair. We're going to start with mission 1. There is some fluff. It is quite long, so I'm not going to bother reading all that out. Sin of Damnation. We begin with a suicide mission. Soldiers will enter the Hulk here. Objective is to flame that sector. Gene Stealers will emerge from there. Gene Stealers are lurking there, and there is no time limit. So let's enter the Hulk. Now, curiously, this is actually fairly similar to the first map of the board game I play. So I'm actually fairly familiar with this. Let's draw flame to illuminate the darkest parts of the Hulk. So the mission is to get this flamer to a position where he can burn this entire sector. So let's first open the doors. As I mentioned before, we get a random number of additional command points. In this case 6, which is the most you can get. It takes 1 command point to move forward. It takes 1 command point. I'm going to leave you there, but I'm probably not going to do much more with you at this stage. It takes 2 to move backwards. It takes 2 to go into Overwatch. Overwatch allows you to shoot aliens that move into your line of sight. And at this stage, what we're going to be doing is just moving everybody up. Now, as we can see on the little mini-map here, there are Gene Stealers in this sector and there are Gene Stealers here. So, we'll need you on Overwatch, and I'm going to open this door in the hopes that we'll be able to actually see something happening. So that was definitely a door opening there. So your job from now on, pretty much, is to stay there and not do a lot. We got 3 bonus points this time. So the basic plan at this stage is really get these lines sorted out. I need basically 1 to go there, 1 to go facing this way, and 1 to go there, and the flamer can basically then run in through the gaps that are created. So, because of that, and because you can now see they are approaching, I'm going to leave that there. I don't think they can move up to a position where he can be harmed. They're more likely to go around this end, actually, so you are probably actually in trouble. Alright, I've already made errors. Not good. And you move forward as well. You are going to move back and go Overwatch. Sergeant has a power sword. He has slightly more chance of actually hurting Gene Stealers if it comes to combat. And there we go. Movement. Each time there is movement, he gets to shoot, and that is a bad thing that's just happened here. We can shoot during our own turns as well. And you're going to go Overwatch because they mostly spawn in groups of 1 to 3, and normally 3 I think is the maximum that can spawn at one time. And I have just used up all of my command points here, haven't I? Right, you're going to be back and Overwatch. You are going to advance this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this front one to hold off this area, the second one to hold off that, and I'm going to use you to try and hold off this entire area. Meanwhile, we run the Flamer up. And the Flamer is the most powerful weapon in the game at this stage. It can basically block off an entire 9x9 grid and burn everything in it. Pretty much death to anything that moves that's in it, and nothing can move through it without dying. It can be used on your own troops if required as well. And that is what we call a weapon jam. It happens whenever you roll a double on the attack. The way Space Marines shoot with shooting attacks, you roll 2 dice, and if one of them is above is a 4 or higher, you kill. But unfortunately, if you roll a double, including a double which technically kills, you have to unjam your weapon, which takes up a point of movement in the next turn, and you cannot do it. Cannot do it during their turn. So if you jam on the first shot, you're in trouble. Well, that's 2 shots. We can have another. There we go. Now there's no Gene Stealers there at the moment, so I'm going to save your points until we find some way to use them. A problem has occurred though, is that the Gene Stealers appear to have split themselves up a bit. So I'm going to run you forward 3 and put you on Overwatch. You are going to stay exactly where you are on Overwatch, and you're going to stay exactly where you are on Overwatch. Phase 1. So we still have 4 command points available, so I can put you on Overwatch there, and that ends our turn. Darn it, he got forward. Yeah, as long as they're splitting up like this is a problem for us, really. But we have 6 command points this turn, so I think what we're going to be doing now, shuffling you. I should have gone Overwatch. Darn. Okay. You're going on Overwatch. All our points now used. What we're now going to do is move you to there, because next turn you can get into that area and start burning it. You are the mister if all else fails, and you're staying there because we don't know anymore. That was a jam. And we lost 1. Darn it. You get stars on the star insignias if you manage to do this without losing anybody. We didn't. What we will do though is get you killed, and then we are going to burninate the room and declare that end of mission. Mission has been completed. Go to the briefing. That's probably depressingly going to be the most successful mission we go to. Ranking up ceremony. You now, because of the number of kills, are an apostle. Now they do get benefits as they level up, but they need to survive something like 2 or 3 missions. And here we are at Simandar Nation 2, Exterminate. Marines will enter at these coordinates. We must kill 30 Gene Stealers. They will come in from the edges. There is no time limit. We go until we kill 30. There are lots of doors. Doors are not our friends in this mission. So you're going to go to there. You're going to go 2 forward. we're going to use all of our bonus points up here to get that open. So we know they're going to come through one of these two areas, so that area is actually reasonably secure. So I might leave that as is. Depends how we want to play this. This is the most problematic area, looking at this, because they've got a nice little area they can sort of try and hide in. I could try and hold off and do things there, but I'm reluctant to do so. What I'm instead going to do is I'm going to move you back, put you on Overwatch. Oh, no. Oh, you're the Flamer. Ah, you see, that's a problem. Flamer does not Overwatch. Flamer only causes a burnination thing, so you are going to go there and join. The Flamer is going to be useful, but mostly at holding off an area later. 30 Gene Stealers to complete the mission. See how this goes. As we can see, the Gene Stealers are already arriving. You're going to get to there. Open door. How many more can you move? You can move one space. We don't have a lot of extra points this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle that up. You're just going to move as many as you can. You're going to move 4 forwards. Now, I'm going to get this door open and then I'm basically going to retreat him. That's the plan here. Just like this guy is going to retreat into his little area there and hope that he's able to fight off from there. There's an open door. What they'll probably try and do is go around there, because if they do, that's going to cause us some problems. Move diagonally, because that's more efficient for us. We're now using our bonus points up there, so you're going Overwatch. You're staying still. You are opening that door. Stepping back 2 spaces. Going on Overwatch, and you are stepping back 1 space and going on Overwatch. Just being a bit overly cautious at this stage. Just don't jam weapons. 29 more required. 2, 3, Overwatch. Actually, you didn't need to Overwatch there. No, alright, fine. Right, now... Nope, done it. Stay there. You do need to Overwatch. You... Yeah, we got him there, because actually there he can do the shuffle if required. We can hold off this area quite nicely in case we get overwhelmed. So, I might actually move him back later. I don't know. How are we doing up here? Well, here we are retreating 2 spaces. Going Overwatch, you're retreating 1 space, and going Overwatch. End of round. A jam, unfortunately, down there, which means we've got some problems. 26 more Gene Stealers to kill. First of all, and jam your weapon, and let's get you killed. Right. So now you've got Gene Stealers to worry about, my friend. So you're going to stay right there. Meanwhile, over here... Yeah, I'm not going to be doing an awful lot this mission, if I'm really honest. This is pretty much all I'm going to be doing. Just retreating as far as possible, overwatching, and waiting for Gene Stealers to jump into my line of sight. Using the Flamer whenever anything gets really, really too bad. You just simply Overwatch. You are just going to simply Overwatch. End the round. There's a jam, though, from Laugh. got away. Alright, you're back as far as possible. 24 more gene stealers required. Oh, we did get one. Awesome. Sometimes it's worth the risk. We did kill one there, so we now know there's 2 individual gene stealers for us to worry about. And to be honest, worry isn't much of one if we're honest. Everyone's Overwatched who can. $22 to go. Right. So you're going to have something to shoot at next turn. You're going to have something to shoot at next turn. And you're going to wait there. Oh, something's being killed. Darn it, there's some jamming going on here. 18 more to win. Alright. You're overwatching for safety. You're overwatching. We have the time years to do this, so we might as well take a shot. Got one. And nothing up here that really going to bother us, so we'll take that. Oh, darn it, I didn't put them on Overwatch, did I? Ah! Whoops. Alright, fine. Overwatch them. Darn it. Alright, everyone on Overwatch, end the turn. Oh, Commander's getting some kills in. And there was another door opening somewhere. So they're trying to be a bit sneaky, are they? I'm definitely getting the Overwatches in this round. This is one we can do and get some star bonuses on. We can do this without casualties. This is doable. In fact, since I've got the spare command points... Yes! Nice. I'm surprised we're getting so many flamer kills, to be really honest. Then more gene stealers, and again, one of our blips apparently was faked. Or was just an error. So, you move back one space. Overwatch, 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 and finally Overwatch. Don't jam, don't jam. Oh god, this is now going to turn out to be quite bad, isn't it? Alright. You can take a step back there. I can then turn this into a bit of an inferno for now. Yeah, I can't fire 2 in one go apparently, which is okay. You move up. You Overwatch. You Overwatch. Whew, that nearly didn't work. There's a jam, unfortunately, there. A jam and an error. 7 more to go. Unjam. Overwatch. Overwatch. Shoot. 3 shots. Overwatch. And yeah, a couple of them did make it past. They might be a bit clever shortly and try to get through anyway. But we'll see. Nope, they have gone round. The other thing they can do, because we can't see beyond other gene stealers, One of the tricks used in the game, if you can get one Gene Stealer that survives a couple of shots and gets close, you basically use him as a shield for all of the other Gene Stealers behind him. Right. Unjam. 3 more to win. 2 more to win. You're on Overwatch. You're on Overwatch. One more to win. And there's another kill for the Flamer as well as a bonus. And you two are going on Overwatch. Right, can we survive this turn? That's a jam. This might not be a guaranteed thing for him. Oof. Jam. Ah, we got spare points this turn. Overwatch, but I don't think he needs to anymore. I'm fairly certain that is the end of the mission, so I can now just go and kill them. Or try to kill them anyway. Right, so with all that being done... Don't think I've got anybody there. End the round, end the mission. Continue to debriefing. The triumphing Alpha Squad. Let's go to rank up ceremony. Blessed, 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 and Apostle. 9 kills, 6 kills, 10 kills, 11 kills, and 6 kills. And we get a silver star because nobody died on that mission. 2 down, 16 to go. And they only get tougher. Until next time.